Hello, I'm Sati Shukla. You are watching Agribusiness News. Let's start with the latest update. Shroff kicks off the second OpenAg Symposium hosted by UPL in partnership with the University of Oxford and the India Oxford Centre for Sustainable Development, looking at the food futures in changing climate, remaining the role of global agriculture on the path to net zero emissions. President of EGRA, Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa, followed by a series of panels including what are the opportunities and challenges for financing the transition to net zero agriculture? How do we pace an equal and inclusive path to net zero agriculture? Competing or collaborating synergies between renewable energy and agriculture for accelerating net zero. The Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry organizes the 11th Agrochemicals Conference recently at Taj Palace, New Delhi. The theme of the conference was Policy Landscape of Flourishing Agrochemical Industry. Narendra Arora, Business Advisor of Crystal Crop Protection Private Limited, Astitva Sen, Chief Executive Officer, Crop Life India, and Vijay Sardana, Advocate of Supreme Court of India and Techno-Legal Advisor of Sri Ram Institute for Industrial Research, shared their views on 11th Agrochemical Conference 2022 with Krishi Jagran.
Every year we are seeing the improvement and many new faces are coming, but I am also missing some old faces which used to come earlier because I am also becoming old. So a lot of old faces are missing, but definitely it is good. All the new people from the new scientists and even from the college, many students and come. That is a good part basically.
FICCI is an important stakeholder for agriculture and agrochemical sector, and as you know, agrochemical is a very important segment of agriculture input industry. It has a huge role in terms of improving productivity, quality of agriculture produce, and therefore it impacts farmers' income and livelihood. And it has a huge potential. It's one of the champion sectors. It is poised for great growth, good export. The domestic market is growing. So we need more predictable and stable and modern and progressive policy framework which can take agrochemical to the next level. And for this, the private sector, industry, farmers and government has to work hand in hand to take more progressive and globally aligned regulatory systems.
बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट कॉन्फ्रेंस है क्योंकि जिस तरह से एग्रोकेमिकल्स में टेक्नोलॉजी चेंज हो रहा है उस हिसाब से पॉलिसीज़ चेंज नहीं हो रही हैं. तो टेक्नोलॉजी और पॉलिसी अलाइनमेंट के लिए इस तरह के कंसल्टेशन बहुत ज़रूरी हैं. तो मुझे लगता है कि जो सीरियस डिस्कशन हो रहा है कि किस तरह से हम कानूनों को बदलें ताकि अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी, सेफ़र टेक्नोलॉजी भारत के किसानों को मिले, ये एक बहुत बड़ी ज़रूरत है. तो जो एग्रोकेमिकल कॉन्फ्रेंस है मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत अच्छा फोरम है. ये सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स को सीरियस डिस्कशन करके जो एक्शनेबल पॉइंट्स आते हैं वो पॉलिसी मेकर्स के साथ डिस्कस करने चाहिए ताकि आने वाले समय में भारत में अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी, सेफ़र टेक्नोलॉजीज़ आएँ जिससे किसानों का फ़ायदा हो, हमारे कंज्यूमर्स को सेफ़ और अच्छे प्रोडक्ट मिलें और भारत का एक्सपोर्ट बढ़े.
Nuture Farm is implementing the AWD sustainable cultivation practices for paddy in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana this recent season. On over 2 lakh managed acre, enrolling over 70,000 rice farmers into the program, with the promise of over 30% reduction in water uses and 48% reduction in methane emissions. Compared to traditional paddy cultivation practices, we are implementing AWD benefit farmers and help lead the way to fight climate change with the sustainable agriculture practices through a combination of technological, scientific and operational solution at scale. On this, Arva Surya Rao, a farmer from Andhra Pradesh, talks about how the sustainable practice of alternate wetting and drying has helped him save water, facilitate plant growth, save power and experience other long-term benefits while cultivating paddy. Bharat Certis AgriScience Ltd. announced that their business partner meet at Nagpur was a grand success. During the meeting, the leadership team discussed on the new products, recent businesses initiative and vision for the upcoming years. Bharat Insecticides Ltd., a group company of Mitsui and Corporation Ltd. specializing in crop protection products. Leading agri-commerce company WayCool Foods is planning to add a suite of products and solutions to its recently launched Agri super app Outgrow, the platform will also add new languages as it plans to expand its geographical outreach to farmers across the country. Platform, which is available in 6 languages, plans to add 3 more languages and enter 4 more regions. AgNext Technologies, an agri-tech company, has onboarded Rohit Pajni as Chief Business Officer to lead its domestic and global agri-trade business. Prior to this, he headed ITC wheat business and country-wide supply chain and operations. In a statement, he said, was responsible for scaling up the company brands such as Ashirwad and Sunfeast, as well as expanding the external business portfolio in domestic and global markets. He also anchored the digital transformation of sourcing and supply chain for ITC commodity business to enhance competitiveness, drive agility and improve efficiency. AFEX Nigeria, leading commodities market player, has crossed borders to establish a presence in Kenya, the largest and most diverse economy in East Africa. It worked closely with smallholder farmers to increase yields and productivity while also strengthening market links. The pilot phase also highlighted a number of challenges faced by local producers in Uasin Gishu country in Kenya, North Rift region, such as access to affordable storage facilities, which resulted in many farmers storing their crops at home. On this, despite high level of mechanization and relatively large and holding producers are cut off from opportunities to sell their produce, often relying on middlemen. Ayodhiji Balugan, CEO of AFEX, said, "We have been hugely encouraged by what we have seen since our pilot phase began, with thousands more farmers experiencing increased productivity, value capture and access to a structured commodity trading mechanism in Kenya." Gautam Solar has opened a new warehouse in Greater Noida, in National Capital Region, to make solar modules more accessible to consumers and solar system integrators. Gautam Solar's new expansion will provide top quality solar panels with lightning fast delivery to the entire national capital. Managing Director of Gautam Solar, Gautam Mohanka, mentioned that Gautam Solar is ensuring delivery within 24 hours to solar EPC and system integrators at Delhi NCR, Western Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. The stocks are set to be picked up as soon as it required. The faster delivery and easy availability of the Gautam Solar panels will be centered through full truckloads or part truckloads or big or small quantity of orders. BiofuelCircle, an online marketplace designed for biomass and biofuel, has raised $0.75 million in its second round of seed funding. The funding was co-led by Spectrum, Impact, Better Capital, Sridhar Shukla and others. BiofuelCircle started as a bootstrap company and has raised $1.7 million since its inception. Launched in July 2021, BiofuelCircle is a Pune-based digital platform for green fuels, creating a farm-to-fuel ecosystem and operate in Maharashtra, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. The company aims to address the challenges around bioenergy supply chain. Sunpure, a leading edible oil brand in South, plan to invest 365 crore rupees in the next 2 years for expansion. It is also exploring production of mustard in Rajasthan. It is setting up 250 crore rupees palm refining and biodiesel unit in Mangaluru, a 100 crore rupees refinery in South Maharashtra and crashing investment in Karnataka at a cost of 15 rupees crore to set up palm oil and Agrochemicals unit at Mangaluru and a refinery in Maharashtra. FBN, the global farmer-to-farmer network and EG-Tech platform, announced that its 2022 US acres report found that despite some weather-related planting delays in the northern plains, increased acreage in Minnesota, Wisconsin and Ohio likely helped push the corn acreage number to an estimated 19.4 million acre, up USDA March estimate 89.5. Soybean acres are pegged at 89.0 million acre, off from USDA March forecast of 91.0 million, also pegged to weather in the Dakotas. The USDA report usually drive volatility that's 3 to 4 times greater than a typical trading day. said Kevin McNew, chief economist at Farmers Business Network, said. With the weather challenges across the country and an uncertain economic climate, our Acre report aims to provide a farmer member with the most comprehensive data and intelligence ahead of this report so they can make the best decisions for their operations. Cotton prices have dropped by over 10% across the country and over 20% globally to a 6-month low. But there are no takers for the natural fibers in view of slag diamond for yarn and other downstream products. Prabhu Damodaran, Indian Texpreneurs Federation convener, said, cotton prices are correcting in forward market for the upcoming cotton season, October 2022 to September 2023. It is a natural process in this demand normalized world and is going as per the expectations of the industry. At the same time, current season cotton prices have currently started moderating and they will go gradually decline in the next 3 months in various stages. National Dairy Development Board has decided to boost oilseed production across the country in order to achieve self-sufficiency in edible oils. As part of the initiative, the NDDB and the Karnataka Oilseed Federation have signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the University of Agricultural Sciences, Bangalore and the Indian Institute of Oilseed Research, Hyderabad, to increase sunflower oil seed production in Karnataka. This agreement paves the way for the commercialization of sunflower hybrid KBSH41. Karan Dilaje stated that this historic occasion is an important step toward the country's self-sufficiency in edible oil production. She requested NDDB assistance in reducing the country's reliance on imported edible oil and praised the board's intention to assist the oilseed sector. Soybean Processor Association of India, sowing of soybean has been done on 26% of total area that was planted under soybean in the previous year. While the government is yet to release any acres data for soybean sowing this Kharif season, SOPA said that we have made a preliminary estimate. The area shown on date 31.68 lakh hectares last year. The total area is 119.99 lakh hectares and the coverage this year as on date 26.40% last year in the total area. D.N. Patnaik, Executive Director of SOPA, said the sowing season is open till midday and are not worried about the pace of sowing. The total Kharif acre under soybean in 2021 Kharif season was 120 lakh hectare, while this year the sowing as on a date has been done on 31.68 lakh hectares. Food Corporation of India, the nodal agency for procurement and distribution of food grain, has purchased 187.86 lakh tons of wheat so far at minimum support price for 37,852.88 crore rupees. Wheat procurement start from April. Wheat procurement under the central pool in Rabi marketing season 2022-23 is going smoothly. Up to June 26, a quantity of 187.86 lakh tons of wheat has been procured, benefiting about 17.85 lakh farmers with MSP value of 37,852.88 crore. The Rabi marketing season runs from April to March, while the Kharif marketing season runs from October to September. While wheat procurement target has been revised downward to 195 lakh tons for the current 2022-23 RMS from the earlier 444 lakh tons due to a fall in wheat output and increased export. For more such agri updates, stay connected with Krishi Jagran Business. Thank you.